Hello my friends and welcome to episode 13 of the CCC campaign. I'm sorry about all the coughing and inability to speak properly. I have some medicine that will help me with that. So hopefully there won't be any further problems. Let's get stuck in. I want to see if I can get my hands on some goodies, so we're going to go straight for this one. It's one of these ones that's only 13-14 if you go all the way. So we'll take 2-8 and cash. I do not have any pilots that are not injured. God damn. Alright, simple enough. We'll just take 3 mechs to this party. Let's tag that in. This'll do. Because they'll be fatigued for 6 days, and in that time my injured pilot will come back. I prefer to do it the other way around, to do the hard mission first and the easy mission second. This is the logic behind it. I've explained in a few campaigns. There are actually a lot of good reasons to do it that way. The primary one is that you don't know which mech is going to get injured in the difficult mission. And while you can use just sort of any 3 mechs in an easy mission, or any 2 mechs, you kind of need all your mechs to be running at peak to win hard missions. So generally everything's ready, you do the hard mission, then some mech ends up injured, some pilot ends up injured. It doesn't matter too much, because you're then moving into an easy mission. Whereas, you know, even in an easy mission, a pilot can take injuries.
Initiated.
Injuries are definitely being a pain for me at the moment. Okay, let's have a look. Large building, 150, 100, 100. Okay, this base is soft. We'll have to play our cards very right here.
Got it.
Turret support, laser, sniper. The sniper one in this position is pretty good. Unknown turret, laser. Laser in this position is not too bad if enemies spawn here. In an ideal world, you just want them all to be LRM.
Orders.
Because LRM is amazing.
Ready for orders.
An SRM APC and a really heavily machine gun APC. Neither of which are very good.
We've got an unknown on sensors. Yes, Commander.
No shot.
Yes, Commander.
I cannot get sight.
Receiving you.
Problem is, next turn they're going to run at me.
Affirmative.
Go for my buildings.
Got something you want done?
if there's any higher position, I guess not.
Sweet.
You might as well just wait there.
Good to go. Okay, I'm on it.
Right, I need to get a sight on them and I need to get them tagged as quickly as possible.
What can I do for you? Moving out.
Alright, it's a locust and we got 2 more blips in the distance. Oh, nice, we hit. I was not expecting to hit. You don't have to hit to tag somebody, you just need to shoot at them. That acquires their attention.
Something I can do.
Alright, I very much doubt this one vehicle can do any real severe damage. Okay, APCs are taking their sweet time. Medium laser.
What's up, Commander?
El Scorpio. As good as dead.
One more for the trash heap.
God damn it, how can you see that? He didn't really do any damage to it, but I'm just shocked
Good to go.
that he can see it.
Acknowledged.
33. Let's go.
I hear ya.
I need to get sight on the tanks there.
On my way.
This Panther will be used to just clean up these 2 vehicles.
Firing everything I've got.
Other assets will remain in the base to deal with the inevitable reinforcements that will appear here or maybe here.
Nice try.
Yeah?
Obviously we'll move slightly just to ensure that we're getting
Moving
optimal
to
shots.
position.
50-50s, let's go.
I bet you're gonna like this.
50-50s, but I only landed 1 shot, that's pretty
Critical
bad.
hit, Commander.
Alright, turrets are online. Alright, an SRM Scorpion actually has quite a bit of firepower.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, we got the shot. God damn it, for 50-50 we are missing like crazy. That's why I want to move into LRMs. At least you can get some consistent damage. I gotta tag that tank. Oh, the turret! He's brutalizing that locust.
Heads up, Commander. You've got hostile contacts inbound.
Alright, where are they? Alright, they're down there.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, I need to tag him, but I also need to get rid of this locust because it's providing sight. There's much I need to do. Gotta get rid of this tank. 2 SRM6s is pretty nasty, to be fair.
Bye-bye!
More nasty than these two.
Orders?
Right, if you would be so bold as to remove this guy.
Come on, Mech Warriors! It's go time!
That should kill the line of sight to this building. For the moment. We will then tag these two to make sure that they don't shoot it anymore. Send the old Gulag Panther up here to deal with this APC. Alright, cool. We can tag them both.
Splitting fire.
So we will. Okay.
Negative down.
So this vehicle's not been tagged yet, so he will carry on attacking the buildings if he gets the opportunity. We will deny him that opportunity as soon as possible. Wow, he just like launched a load of logs or bits, I don't know. Oof, that hurt.
Can't take many more hits like that.
Damn it, that's primary weapons
Commander?
there. I need to sprint into position. And I'll offer him my back.
Sprinting!
Just to protect my arm. He's LRM only. Oh, that hurt.
Ready for orders.
How dare you? Where are these weapons? Left arm, right arm. Why is my chance to hit this guy so bad?
Aye, aye. Affirmative. Commander.
Alright, sweet. That's a nice chance to hit there. Still not in any position to deal with that
No problem.
striker.
Splitting fire.
Ooh, nice little leg hit there. Come on, shoot me in the back. That's what you want to do. You want to shoot me in the back. Nope, he wants to carry on bombing the building. He's missing it though, that's the only thing.
Waiting for orders.
$58. Ooh, 78. Okay, let's go for
Moving
it.
to position.
Pretty sure you can finish the job here.
Affirmative.
Nice.
Mover down.
Evil little harassment bot has been dealt with.
Damage minimal.
There's not really any serious armament on this side of the Vindicator. Obviously the launcher is in the CT.
Receiving you.
If I jump out the way, ugh, murders my chance to hit. These chances to hit really strike me as being quite bad.
Locking in coordinates. Locking on target.
I'm not even sure why. You should have good chances to hit with these pilots and these mechs, but we just don't.
Right here.
Alright, can I get on that spot there? It's not actually a good spot to be. Perfect.
Coordinates received.
Now here's hoping that we soften this guy up a bit and the turrets finish the job. Let's see if we can peel off this arm.
Locking in all weapon systems.
Okay, we hit everything but the arm. Should have aimed for something else. Turrets are not doing anything. Wow, shredder turret down there was never going to do anything.
Good to go.
To be fair.
Double time.
Where are you going? Vehicles do this weird thing where they move in, then move out, then move in, then move out, even if they're not close enough to do anything. Jenner is landing all of its shots pretty much every
what can I do
time.
you for?
No clean shot on this guy. For reasons that are a bit of a mystery.
Move order received. Confirmed. That hit something good.
Come on. Where are you going?
Standing by.
I have no idea what's going on with the AI in this. It's marching to the beat of its own weird drum.
Location
Come
confirmed.
on.
Engaging.
Alright.
Do this. Let's go.
The shredder turret actually did something. Dead now.
Commander?
So, if I precision strike this guy. Should I precision strike this guy? He's already taken his move, so...
Commencing Alpha Strike.
Okay, he's cooling down.
Waiting for orders.
Just keep hitting the side to try and take the medium lasers off. Oh my god, we missed. Oh well.
Waiting for orders.
God, these APCs are useless. We only landed 2 hits there.
Report critical hit.
That's pretty bad considering our chances. Oh, the APC's gonna do something. Beautiful.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, this should be the end of his weapon systems.
Firing everything I've got. Critical hit, Commander.
And he's gone. No point in fighting if you have no weapons. You are done. I feel like in the base game they should introduce a system where if all your weapons have been destroyed, your mech warrior will have to roll checks to stay in their mech constantly. Because I'm not sure many people could keep their cool once all their weapons have been destroyed.
Engaging with target.
Come on, take him down. Where are you going? Oh, come on, you could have destroyed him.
Aye, aye.
You will never comprehend what is going on in the AI's mind. It's the path to madness.
Locked on with all weapons.
Alright, there goes 2 weapons.
Reporting critical hit.
Nice. I presume that he's going to finish the turret now. No.
Good to go.
I guess maybe he's just thinking about survival now.
Moving fast.
Where are you going?
Yeah? What can I do you for?
Come on.
Moving out. Piece of cake. I suppose that's a miss.
Yes, that's right. Come on. Shoot his ass. No? Okay, never mind.
Ready for orders. Moving to position. Affirmative. Target's taking a critical hit.
Alright, he left. He left the building. He decided that his hidey hole was not safe. To be fair, his weapons are almost gone as well.
Successful.
I don't know what is going on in the mind of the AI. Especially the allied ones. This whole drive forward, drive forward, drive back thing. I'm not sure I comprehend why it's doing that. For the most part, the enhanced AI mod is an improvement. Because the standard AI is just a mindless zombie that just walks at you, firing all the while. But there are times when that is actually a good idea. Alright, let's see what we get. Nice. We basically got a complete light mech. Should be good scrappage. Should be good scrappage. Should we get something?
That mech you wanted is back online.
Okay. A Jenner D. And not in bad condition. Actually, not in bad condition. Look at this. $62 to fix. Make it a rumble. A rumble mech. Okay, that's quite a bit more tonnage than I can strictly get away with. It looks like pressing the full armor button actually remembers the values of remembers the base game values, but armor has actually been made lighter in this game. I think 25 is probably as much as we're going to get here. On the rear quadrant.
This is an all-ship announcement. It's time for another team-building movie night. Tonight's selection...
Team-building movie night.
STG's The Attack of the Polymer-Coated Man. Attendance is mandatory. So we'll see you there.
50. Probably should have just adjusted the armor up instead of down. Slightly less heat efficient. Don't know if I want to keep these medium lasers. They do add nice stopping power. I could jettison them for SRM6s. I'd be giving up 25 damage for 12. No, not 12. 16. 25 damage for 16, but it would be more efficient.
Keep your eyes open for potential candidates.
Yeah, I think that's actually quite solid. And if we're going to be launching that many SRMs, we're going to need just a little bit more ammunition. I feel like this is a lot of armor for the head. We're going to go with 35. 35 is the amount that if you take a... Is it 35 or is it 40? It's 40. 40 is the amount that lets you just about survive being PPC'd. Let's lower the arm. The arm weight is not really necessary. In fact, the arm weight can really go somewhere more valuable. They're just shield arms at the end of the day. CT's where the action is. I'm just thinking whether the ammo would be less vulnerable in the torsos and less dangerous. You know, in a world of through armor crits, losing a right or left torso is bad, but does not necessarily kill you. But a through armor crit on the leg means a knockdown, and being knocked down can certainly kill you. Look at that. 66 grand to get that fitting done.
Logged and noted. Shouldn't be too hard.
That'll be a great little skirmisher. One day to get the Panther fixed. Okay.
I've got the financial report.
Plenty of war going on. I'm doing this for the morale. +5 morale is pretty amazing, especially if you get to keep it. If your morale bar is at least 50% full, you actually get a 2-hit bonus as well, equivalent to a +1 accuracy modifier. In a kind of the rich get richer. You find yourself in a position where you are doing better because you're doing better. Well, there goes 2 morale, so it's a good thing that I bought some extra. Alright, we finally have 4 pilots. Now we can get back to the task at hand. Let's go. Actually, before we do get stuck in, let's just go to the barracks and see if we can improve to hit chances.
Ready for orders.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Receiving you.
Waiting for orders.
Mech Warrior training complete.
Every little bit helps.
training complete.
Now apparently the highest level you can get is 10-10-4-4 or 8-8-8-8. I'll have to think about that very carefully. I think 8-8-8-8 will probably be a better all-round pilot. But we'll see. Because the bonuses apparently get exponentially better in the CCC mod. So, specialized pilots might be of particular value. Alright, let's rumble. A little bit of money and a little bit of salvage. Let's rumble. Hopefully build up some money, and then when we go somewhere else we can do some shopping. I've got my nice large laser that I bought, which I'm going to fit to something at some point. As soon as I find something that's you know, not going to lose it immediately. Maybe we'll switch planets after this.
Command interface initiated.
Watch the trees. You never know what's in them.
Alright. Lots and lots of enemies on this mission.
Moving out.
Let's go.
Keep your eyes peeled, Commander.
We gotta take care of these
Like
guys
an ideal
first.
place for an ambush.
Oh, excuse me. Now, often you can kill these guys before they even get on the map, which is
On my
pretty
way.
funny.
Move order received. Location confirmed. Roger that.
What are these? Trees?
Reserving action. Reserving action.
Good to go.
Alright.
Moving out.
Oh wow, he's got no armor.
What do you need? Heading out.
You, buddy, are in a world of trouble.
Orders.
What are these? Trees?
On the move.
A clean shot with the LRMs against 2 evasion, and it's still only 48%. I really need to look at accuracy bonuses.
Target's taking a critical hit. Yeah?
$55.
Taking the shot.
It seems like the actual accuracy bonuses are way more prevalent. I mean, +3 for size is amazing.
I hear ya. Got it.
Alright, what am I looking at? Gulag Panther. Oh, a Phoenix Hawk. That would make for a great capture.
Firing everything I've got. When I shoot you, you'll take it and like it.
Alright, he ejected because he was literally 3 hit points away from death.
Got something you want done?
I'm sure there were some cockpit alarms going off.
Whatever you say, boss.
Oh, everything hit. It's not often that happens.
Reporting critical hit. Yeah?
I should be able to kill him before he even gets the opportunity
On my
to
way.
take his turn. Sometimes the AI reserves when it really shouldn't.
This should be good.
You don't reserve when you're stood still and you're under fire.
Nice. Got past his armor.
He ejected once again, crippled, all weapons gone. Having no weapons is a very persuasive argument
Commander?
for not staying in the fight.
No problem. Firing.
I think the Phoenix Hawk will be a little bit more difficult to persuade to leave the building, but we'll see.
Let's get fired up. There's work to do. What can I do for ya?
Alright.
Coordinates received.
Oh wow, this idiot has not moved. Oh, I didn't,
Receiving you.
I didn't break anything, but I did hit both arms, and that's where all his weapons are, so,
Moving to position.
he's definitely in trouble.
Locked on with all weapons.
I'm not sure if enemies can always fire when they're off the map. I think they have to come onto the
Critical
map
hit, Commander.
before they're allowed to shoot, so,
Waiting for orders.
or at least the AI is
Coordinates.
perplexed by what to do when it's off map.
Let's see how you like this.
This problem seems to be limited though to just a couple of
That
maps.
hit something good.
Alright, he's nearly done.
Orders.
It's the Phoenix Hawks trying to get on the map,
Position confirmed.
but it will be another turn before he actually gets on the map.
I got him.
Ooh, he's panicking hardcore now. The thing is, all of these missiles are going internal
I've got something.
because his armor is so bad. Internal damage plays havoc with your morale. So you have to be very careful
on
to
you,
manage
Commander.
morale when you start taking internal damage. These guys are so low on armor that they're pretty much taking internal damage straight away.
Another hit like that and you're toast.
Standing by.
I think one more good hit and he is done. I don't want to get that close. Let's be honest. 19. He's done.
One more for the kill board.
Alright. Phoenix Hawk left to go.
Waiting for orders. You're fired.
You're fired. What does this guy think he is? Sir Alan Sugar. Alright, he's finally on the map.
Yes, Commander.
Just in time for me to rip his side off.
Commander.
And he has lost his primary weapon. Reinforcements are on their way. But they will not make it before I kill this guy.
Commander?
Yeah, just punch
Aye,
him on
aye.
the side. We're overheating anyway.
I think I hit something good.
He may eject, because he's lost so many weapons, taken so much damage.
Waiting for orders.
Just give him another little punch.
Don't need to tell me twice.
Should be the persuasion he needs.
This is gonna be good.
Oh, I missed.
Commander?
Well, that would be fatal. 48 damage.
Yeah? What can I do you for?
48 damage would be fatal. Let's see if we can do a little bit of missile splatter here. Persuade this guy to leave the building.
Firing on target.
Well, still panicking, but not ejected. Alright, he's facing the right way now.
Ready for orders.
Now I can give him the little bump he needs.
I copy.
Ooh, nice. And he's gone. It's funny because there's a lot of ejections, but you can't blame them for ejecting. And all of them were like one shot away from death anyway. That's what I love about the ejection system. I've never seen an ejection and thought, oh, well he failed early. What was that about? It's roughly when you would expect a normal human being
Waiting
to
for
be
orders.
soiling their underwear. That's when they eject.
Ready for orders. Move
Alright,
on.
let's get stuck in. What have we got here? Gulag Panther and a Commando Delta. We go for whichever one is easier to hit.
Firing all weapons.
Orders.
Alright, most of these mechs are so under armored.
Position confirmed. Engaging multiple targets.
Nice. Ooh, lovely. I wasn't expecting that to hit. I was just hoping for it to strip evasion.
What can I do for you? You betcha.
.45 and 45.
Time to die.
Ooh, we killed the commando on a 45. Yeah, we killed the commando on a 45. I put too much vodka in that Coke. I've started singing.
Yes, Commander.
But hey, my voice is fixed. So that worked. He's going to start panicking soon because his CT is being prized open. I don't know what this guy is here, but I mean,
Good to go.
if he's just gonna sit there like an idiot, then that's fine. It's a Commando 1D. Actually a pretty good setup for a Commando, but once again we're looking at some
I hear ya.
supremely soft armor here. Just using this to boost my hit chance. Ooh, nasty.
Want some more, huh?
Was that a through armor crit on the SRMs? Can't be 100% sure on that one, but
Ready for
certainly
orders.
be 100% sure that this guy is not going to live much longer. Can I get a position where I can hit them both? Yeah, perfect. Missiles for you, lasers for you.
Acknowledged.
This is just to reduce his evasion, more than anything. Alright, he ejected. He was pretty badly hurt and he was lying on the ground, so
Yep.
nothing unexpected there. Oof.
I think I hit something good.
The AI got a lot of really good mechs, but just goes to show how low armor can really work against you.
Firing a full salvo.
I mean,
One less time.
these 8 mechs, full health, would have been absolutely a nightmare to deal with. All reasonably good mechs with good weapons.
Waiting on you, Commander.
And a lot of them are the ones that are that
Holding
favor
right up
firepower over armor anyway.
Good to go.
Standing by.
Can I get... Can't actually stand on that mountain. I was gonna say, can I get a line of sight? Go!
Engaging.
God damn it, the one weapon I wanted to hit with and I missed.
Oh yeah.
Still.
What's up, Commander?
Do I want the missiles to hit better?
Heading out.
Looks like medium lasers and LRMs cannot synergize very well without the a minimum range reduction. It seems like the minimum range on LRMs is actually much
Ready to get
longer
it on.
in this mod. I'm not sure if I'm imagining that, but it feels that way. This seems like a really massive minimum range,
Move order received.
and I don't remember it being this long.
Scored a critical hit.
Still,
Good to go.
makes you wonder what the assassination target is, because his escorts are pretty good. In terms of firepower, not in terms of armor. He's on fire.
Come on, send me a real mech.
Oh, I've never noticed that before. He's actually on fire. Man, you would think that you would eject when your mech is on fire. I mean, mate, your mech is on fire.
Waiting for orders.
I think even I would eject if my mech was burning.
Ah!
What's up, boss?
You gotta admire the guy. His mech was aflame. He still ran in there and gave my guy a punch before he punched out.
Right here. Speeder in the chief.
Alright.
Receiving you. Lifting off.
The assassination target is all that remains, but what is he driving?
Good to go.
The Phoenix Hawk
Got it.
might be the best loot, depending on what he's driving.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, I can see him.
I copy.
He is... Is that an Enforcer? He's in a Dragon! He's in a Heavy! Damn! I mean, don't get me wrong, he's not in a good Heavy, but still.
Nothing I can do.
He's in an honest-to-God, bona fide Heavy mech.
Consider it done. Consider it.
Target damaged. Concentrate your fire and bring it down.
It's gonna take some work to bring down a Heavy. Even one as diabolical as a Dragon.
Copy that. Got it.
Waiting on you, Commander.
We might be better off working the morale system. Alright, here he comes. Fail.
Waiting for orders.
Can I get a clean shot? There we go.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Receiving.
Also decreases his chance to hit.
Firing full complement on enemy.
Ooh, that was a through armor crit.
Nice hit on that one.
And it took out all of his weapons. Well, we've been robbed of another interesting fight by TAC, it would look like. Just like with the Hunchback. A little missile here and a little missile there. Through armor crit straight into the ammo.
Good to go.
It sucks. Because now, like, I was thinking to myself, you know, how am I going to take this guy down? This will be an interesting opportunity to talk about working down a Heavy. And then attack just blows all his weapons away.
This.
Jesus, I think we just... yeah,
Scored a critical hit.
we threw armor crit the LRM launcher, but we already got the ammo.
Ready for orders.
So bad. Getting robbed of the interesting fight. The interesting fights by TAC.
Standing by.
Well,
Firing.
he's basically defenseless now, so we just stand still
I
and
hear
shoot
ya.
him. Just make sure that we don't get too
Special
close.
delivery.
Obviously, we don't want to
And there's more where that came from.
get punched. That's it. Done. God, boring. I hate TAC. I hate it so much. Just removes all the skill and excitement of a serious fight, removed in an instant by a lucky TAC. Either direction, you know, it's benefited me twice now in 2 episodes, and it still
Mission
sucks.
successful.
I'm gonna have to figure out how to turn it off because it's actually murdering my enjoyment of this playthrough. Two boss mechs, 2 boss monsters, if you will. An extremely dangerous Hunchback with its AC-20, and an extremely dangerous Heavy. Well, not extremely dangerous, but considering what I have, pretty dangerous Heavy. And in both cases, the boss fight is just prematurely cut short by a TAC that just goes straight through and destroys all the ammo, while ripping off like a whole massive chunk of the enemy mech. It's the kind of victory you just can't be happy about. I am taking the dragon bits, even though I could complete a Phoenix Hawk. Because they're just more valuable. And worst case scenario, I could just sell the dragon. Nice, we got 3 pieces of it. We still got 1 piece of the Phoenix Hawk, so that's good. Completed another Gulag Panther. Probably sell this one. I don't need even more of them. Actually got a pretty good lineup of battle mechs here. More concerned about pilots and money. And components, good components I need to find. Oh man, I'm so disappointed by the end, that fight at the end there.
That mech you wanted is back online.
Alright, what condition are you in? Mechs are actually worth more money if you sell them repaired, but it costs way too much to repair this. No. Nope. Just scrap it. We get a free PPC out of the mix. Plus a 250,000 C-bills, can't complain. I've actually ended up with more PPCs than I know what to do with now. I got 3 out of 5 dragon bits, so that's pretty interesting as well. Plus 1 accuracy, plus 5 stab damage. The best... well, the biggest missile launcher in the game. Still, I think I'll save my money for now. I've got more important things to buy. TTS if I see one. It's quite a shift going from a game of salvages where all your best stuff is to a game of making money for the shop, basically. Right, that can go. This one's damaged, that can go. I have a lot of kit just lying around. That one's damaged, so that can go. I don't like LRM 10s because they're just not tonnage efficient. Alright, we're going to switch planets and we're going to try and find somewhere with a good shop. Black Market Comstar presence. And it's rich. Prison planet. It's only 6 days away though. Tropical. Why not?
By your command.
Tropical world, 6 days away.
Engines prime.
Won't take long to get there.
All hands prepare for transition to thrust gravity.
About the same time as it will take for everyone to recover from their fatigue.
Make ready for docking maneuvers.
Get the contracts generated, have a quick browse in the shop, and we'll be ready for next time.
We've arrived at our destination, Commander.
We have arrived at Nanking. Let's see what's in the shop. A rangefinder. Does not really generate much extra view distance, but these items are cheap and they do not weigh anything.
Equipment available. New equipment available.
Perfect gear for my new Wolverine. Alright, +1 accuracy. Large laser. +1 accuracy PPC. I'll have
New
that.
weapon systems available.
And I'll have that. Huh. If you wanted a Commando BI, you can buy 4 parts of one here. Ridiculously over-spec'd mech. But, nevertheless, very dangerous. Still, the Wolverine suits a missile boat best. It is ironically the Blackjack that best suits my large lasers. If that is what I want to do. And I kind of think that it is. What's the range on this? 540. What's the range on the large laser? .450. Will not put them in the arms. Will not risk losing my precious lasers in the arms. .45/72. Both weapons come to 48. So with an extra heat sink, they are heat neutral. With the medium lasers being there for extra support when I need it.
This is an all-ship announcement. Our last port of call has fallen prey to a mysterious bacterial contagion. In light of this, I am informed
Only 3 days to make the changes as well.
cautionary cycle antibiotics. No arguments, people. Just do it.
Okay, it's a design that I will think about very carefully. I would prefer a heavier, more robust medium to put my precious advanced large lasers in. Personally. But I might consider making the changes, so we'll see. You gotta play the long game. I mean, at the end of the day, those large lasers could be tacked out of existence. So, there is that. Alright, well there are a lot of interesting contracts here. Clean out the mercs. 1 lance, but it's usually a very, very, very powerful lance. Another assassinate. I seem to be drowning in them at the moment. And just a straight up fight. Ooh, a 2-skull letter of marque. This could be a golden opportunity to pick up some some easy money. 735,000 sea bills is easily worth 210 salvage. And there are certainly things that you would want to buy with that money.
Yay. I'm seeing a huge energy surge in the mech bay. Everything okay in there?
I find myself thinking a lot more about money when there's no special weapons available in drops. So it's definitely a change. It's definitely different, but I do like it. Although it might be a little bit too severe in the other direction. You know, in BattleTech, salvage is everything. You're like drowning in all kinds of nice and interesting salvage to take. To the point that sometimes you can find yourself running short of the basics, like heat sinks and ammo, because there's so much stuff to take that you might want. And this game feels like the complete opposite of that. There's never anything interesting in the salvage table apart from mech parts. But once you've got some chassis, you don't really care about mech parts. Or once you've got the chassis that you want, I suppose. Everything else is for sale. So the end game of this might be one of just taking money all the time. How weird would that be? So it's certainly a different way to play, but I do like it. Anyway, that's it for now. Join me in the next episode of the CCC campaign, where I'll probably end up moaning about tax some more. Laters.